Welcome back, MTG Joe here. Today we're going to be trying out a brew in Explore Best of One. This is a Izzet Gearhulk deck. So there's been a couple different versions. There's the creativity version that you create artifacts and then sack for Torrential Gearhulk to always find it. This version, I just want to be as interactive as possible. The core of the deck is to try to throw a magma opus into your graveyard, flash it back with Torrential Gearhulk. Because it's best of one, I'm trying to divide by 0. I want a lot of instant speed interaction to the format. So for Grease Fang, stuff like that, interacting on the stack. We got a new card in Fiery Impulse, which is a scalable burn spell, deals 1 to 2, depending on how many spells are in our graveyard. If we have 3 or more, 2 or more instances or sorceries, then it deals 3. So other cards in the deck, Fire Prophecy to help filter out our draws. We have Anger the Gods as our sweeper, Fading Hope, and Divide by 0 as bounce effects. Angels is probably going to be a tough matchup, all things considered. So I have a couple Obliterating Bolts, but it's going to be a tough one. And then I got some Shark Typhoons for the long game. Our lesson board, Environmental Sciences, Teachings, Start from Scratch to destroy artifacts or deal damage, and then Mascot Exhibition as well. So we're going to give it a shot. I've been extremely unlucky all day in every match that I've played. So I have not been having a great time playing Magic today, to be completely honest. But I want to try to find a deck that I like. Everything I've been playing, it's one of those days where your opponent just has your number. It's as though they're playing while watching you play out your turns, and they're basically just putting whatever card they want on top of their library. And it happens sometimes. Sometimes you also run extremely hot, like I've gone 15-1. And there's also times I go 1-15. It's just kind of the nature of variance. I was trying best of 3 to see if I could get around some of the best of 1 variants. And a surprise to no one, it didn't help. I've been getting bullied by Rakdos all day in every format. Historic, Explorer, Standard. This hand's pretty solid, all things considered. So we'll see how aggressive their hand gets, but this might just be an Anger the Gods cleanup. If it's goblins, if they have a Lord effect, we'll probably take it out early. Fireblade Charger would suggest goblins more than anything. Okay, so depending on what they have, I have access to both this Anger, I can take a single creature, and then I can start using Shark Typhoon. I think I want to hang on to the Anger. Their hand suggests they might be go wide, so I have Prismari command here that I can deal with the Kranko and then just set up for a hard cast Typhoon. Deal to create a treasure. So here, I'll take the 3. It's fine. Fiery Impulse is great. So I have 2 answers here, and then I can go hard cast Shark. With whatever they cast on the stack, I could Fiery Impulse. Oh, their Devotion. I guess just pump all the mana into your Battlecry Goblin. All of Bandito Lord. So we'll deal the 2 here. see what their follow-up play is. So I can sweep here, or I can... I think we're just gonna kill here. Have our land hardcast Shark. And then they're out of cards, and then I have my Anger Fable. So this game just, like I said, heavy interaction. These Fiery Impulse do a nice job just controlling the game here. Fable will make a 3/3 and then a 2/2, so then we can block. This angers our get out of jail card. In all honesty, we're probably angering. Are we? I guess they could get a little nutty. I think we just Fable this turn. I get 2 bodies, I can block. Ooh, divide by 0. I'm just gonna hold up here, because depending what they play out. Like if they go to combat, I can divide their spell. So we'll do that. I think we're just gonna get sciences here. And then they're probably just going to play this out. I'll sweep the board and then play sciences, get my land. And now we have them kind of locked out. Alright, that felt pretty good. I think Angels is going to be the only matchup I'm really worried about. Against Control, I can play enough instant speed. I'm a little worried that our spells, like we have a lot of interaction, so we're going to have a lot of dead cards. So Control's probably a medium to bad matchup. But we do have the Gearhulk combo. We'll keep. Those to target creature. So the thing is, these aren't like templated like the newer cards, that creature or planeswalker. And of course, Angels. Problem is, like, everything's 4 toughness. So we have to use multiple spells to deal with it. Hopefully they just do like Resplendent Angel here. So some of the decks are now going a little bit higher. Oh, that's actually really nice. Just kill Giada here. Okay, so we have Anger and Fiery Impulse that can scale. Let's see, Bishop. Giada. So I'm going to get rid of the Fire Prophecy, because I want to find either like a second Anger that just cleans up their board, So like I could clean up here. The problem is if they can get up to enough life, then I'm in trouble. This was the matchup I was hoping to dodge. Valk 26. If they have another angel, then I'm basically dead. So this is where kind of the problem is. I can't kill this Bishop of Winks. Our sweeper isn't like a control sweeper like Supreme Verdict, and now I'm basically dead out of the game. I need bounce spells, which aren't going to really do it. I don't have Magma Opus in the bin, so that doesn't do it. This is probably Kyla's reconstruction. Yeah, this matchup sucks. I'm just dead in the air. Gearhulk can Fading Hope me. Oh no, I'm just super dead. And I said, like, I could play more Obliterating Bolts, but it makes us worse against other decks. It might... Maybe instead of the Fading Hope. Let's do that. Having the answer there. Like, I don't want to be dead to Greasefang. Bolt can also hit Planeswalkers, which has some utility. The downside, obviously, it's sorcery speed. But that game, if, for example, those Play with Fires... Or not Play with Fires. Whatever the 3 damage one was. I was considering Storm's Wrath. That could be something we look at. Shift the Angers up to Storm's Wrath. That deals with Planeswalkers as well. Leaves all my creatures behind regardless. The only downside of Storm's Wrath over something like Anger is Anger exiles. We'll see. I might, if we keep running into Angels. Angels is a very popular deck in this format. Against any other creature deck, we're probably fine. We're getting draw bugs now. See what we can do. Run a couple. Bosh the Prey Piercer. It's gonna be mono red, most likely. So, don't have a play on 2, but I have this Divide by 0. I also have Prismari Command, so that can help me find something here for the next turn. It's gonna be a burn-based deck. So they're inclined to cast spells. Can go shields down. I could tempo them on the stack, but I think I want to... I think I just want to find like a sweeper. pretty good too. I could have made a treasure, but I'm going to reset this with spear probably. Oh, we're definitely going to bounce that.
You know what's great at dispelling darkness? A blazing inferno. Aw, you're looking a little...
That's a really good sequence for them. Okay, so we did get Gearhulk. Can take them off this. I can divide by 0. I think we just pass here. Our removal just hasn't lined up well this game.
You're lucky this is a warning shot.
So we're definitely going to let this resolve, let this resolve. I think I'm just dead regardless though. Even with anger here, because I'm dead to these lands. Oh, they just literally had nothing but burn spells. Nah, I can't do much there. And this is like I say, I've not had good luck. The hand was a little loose. We kept triple, like quad 3-drops for a deck with a lot of 1-mana spells. An anger there, 1-mana removal spell, 2-mana removal spell on curve is a little bit better. In the end, it was probably the line Chandra kind of did us in, just providing card advantage. We could have divided by 0 it, bought us a turn had we waited, but then they get the prowess. They hit me for 6. Just not having an answer on 2 really hurt. That Swiss Sphere just kind of got us. Alright. And this is going to be control. So lead on, here Spire Bluffs because he's coming to play late. We'll take the hit here because anger might just clean up their board. It's probably mono black devotion. And lurker. I mean, if they have Shieldred, then I'm just screwed. So I can take another hit. I think we get the anger off here. I'll take my 2 for 1. I'm going to set an upkeep stop in case they have Shieldred. I can divide by 0 back to the hand. Okay, that's actually very good for us. That's very good for us. So their hand's like all removal most likely. The Teaching of the Archaics has more cards in hand. So next turn I'm going to be playing a land. And then I'll have 4 cards, they'll have 4 cards. So it's probably just sciences. So they'll go Sheoldred again. So I'm gonna draw... Now we're just gonna like Gearhulk tempo them, hopefully. So... I think we're gonna try to bait them into an attack. It's fine. They try to go Gary here. That's actually really good for us. So now I just take them off like all their devotion. And I get to trade with the Sheoldred here. Fatal Push doesn't do anything here. They're trying to Sheoldred Peer into the Abyss combo kill me. They could still do it with... just this, but I have my options now. I just never let... That's fine. So I'm going to Prismari command. Probably just deal to destroy an artifact. This messes up with their clock a bit. And I just need to close this game out quick now. So they're trying to find their combo elements. This should be enough to lock them out. Take the 1 here. Pass the turn back. Gonna do this. Bounce it back to hand. And then just attack in, we have lethal. So that way they don't get the life gain. Alright, let's see if we can do better than win 1, lose 1, win 1, lose 1. I've been stuck at these same 2 pips the entire day. Give it 1 more. See if we go 3-2 or 2-3. Angels is always going to be close to an auto loss. This was the same issue I had back in when I was playing this deck a lot in the historic format. Okay, so we have the Gearhulk plan with this magma opus. This might just be life gain. It's angels. This hand's not as bad against angels. because I have these magma opus that can at least deal 4 damage. I do need to hit some lions though. Trelasara. I think that's fine this turn. Fire Prophecy still hits it. I could bounce it with Fading Hope. Doesn't even want to attack with Luminarch. Ah. Think we just need to try to hit our line drops here. So I could temple with Fading Hope, Fading Hope, whatever they play here. Buys me a turn. Wait till my end step. They're afraid to attack last turn. You have Divide by 0, but I think we just need to find lions. There's Mari. Lets me shock loot. I think we're going Fable here. If they have Coco, it's pretty bad. It's pretty easy for them to get a Resplendent Angel trigger off Coco. So we're going to ditch the Magma Opus. And if we don't draw a land... Okay, so we got that. That's good. That's good as well. I mean, if they take this block, it's really good for us too, because then I can kill everything on their board. So I'm going to do this on upkeep so I can tap their lions. So we're going to deal 4. We're going to tap like this. So this basically slows them down for the turn. If they had Coco, they could only play out 1 spell per turn. I get to refill my hand here. And then I'm going to have Fable flipping, and then I get access to a Gearhulk every turn with another Magma Opus in the yard. Divide's actually really good here too, because I get to tempo their play. And they should just be dead here. Whatever they play, I just tempo it, and then Kiki locks them with the Divide by 0. I also just have Magma Opus on demand. Notably only 1 red source, so just keeping that in mind. Just not going to give them a chance here. Teaching of the Archaics. Yeah, doesn't matter. There's no wrong way at this point to kind of beat them. Once you have Gearhulk, Kiki, we could fill our yard enough with stuff, and our hands all removal, so we're in a good spot. Alright. We are actually getting somewhere, so let's see if we can continue. I like these types of decks. They're interactive, but you could take a couple different game plans. And the thing is, unlike blue-white control, this deck pivots very hard. We go from, you know, controlling the game to here's a Gearhulk. Like against that mono black deck, we killed them in 2 turns. And that's where you want to kind of be. Whereas with control, you can sometimes allow them a little bit of a leash to be able to catch up to. I really want to play against Greasefang. I think we have a pretty solid match, all things considered. Opponent goes first. Answer on 2, answers on 3. I think we're good here. Okay, mono white is fine. Oh, and we drew the Anger of the Gods. So that's actually really good here. Because now... So if they do that... I'm going to hold off, because if they have Adeline, then I need this Obliterating Bolt for it. So we are a little punished here. Fiery Impulse isn't bad. So I can do that as a follow-up. I can also just bounce this to hand. Don't mind that. I'm at 13, so I need to be mindful. Should have killed it. I'm going to let them choose here. I'm going to choose this Luminarch. We got a Sciences here. I would love to draw land just to deal with their board here. So you're on Luminarch. Take 6. I could sweep here. They have a Luminarch back. It hits me for 4. I think we just gained a life this turn. I go to combat. And I think we're just gonna... I think the call's Obliterating Bolt this. Because they can't protect, that would get up to 4 with the training. It's a little iffy. Like, this game kind of snowballed with that turn where we didn't. And then them having double bodyguard. So I can Prismari this. We're just a little short here. Because this only deals 3. This is so annoying. We are like... And then just like a mana short, the fact we had to do that. It was probably right sweeping the previous turn. We have specialist that protects. Yeah, we just... A little unfortunate there. The sequence of our spells didn't come out the way we wanted. That matchup should be fine. I was worried about Adeline when I had the bounce, so I shouldn't have been. Because if I deal with it there, then I'm curving out a lot better. I think it's... In the end, it proved wrong. But had they gone Adeline, then I had the answer. We lost to the double pump there because we couldn't sweep. So we go first. We'll try this out. If needed, I have access to Shark. I have Fable here. Izzet control. There are cards like Cathartic Pyre you can play. Narset's actually pretty bad for us. Oh no! No! You think they can beat a hardcast Shark? That was so bad. And they got the Field of Ruin. Let's go Teachings here. Can't do it into Narset, but...
Hone your prowess.
You don't even target Planeswalkers. Do the Fable. Okay, so I think we're just gonna... They're gonna try Fires again. I tempo the Fires. And they don't have the red mana. But I think we just let Kiki go here. I need to take Narset off the battlefield.
My mind needs a rest.
And then... I can't afford to tap out here. Just gonna get Sciences. I want to guarantee my line drop. So here, I want another red source. Like, they can try Fires again, but I'm just going to do Gearhulk. try to find a Gearhulk, actually. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? I can go teachings again, which isn't bad. I think that's the line. So, at least 4 more cards. Should have just obliterating bolted their thing there. So now they're gonna get Fable down, or fires.
No sword can pierce my scales.
So they make a dragon. Oh, they make it a dragon. So 6 damage there. Heal that. They themselves have no dragons. I'm just gonna get rid of these fiery impulse. They're not doing too much. They have this Field of Ruin, so they could target. So maybe it was right that turn to activate the Den. But I kind of want to get rid of these cards because they're not doing much for me. Yeah, so they've had their Sweeper for the turn. I do need to... I think we get rid of Anger and a Fiery. If they do it now, it's actually really good for me. Get rid of the second fires. The problem now is my hand's full. We're doing this because I want to get that out of the way. This also means they can't scry, but we're probably going to fall behind at this point. I need a Gearhulk. Between the scries and everything, gone like a third of our deck through, no Gearhulk. Faye probably finds like Ugin. I just get Chandra. Mind you, Chandra just gets attacked down here. I guess it's fine. It lives by 1. Okay, so I did find my Gearhulk. So we're gonna save Gearhulk for next turn. These Fiery Impulse not hitting Planeswalkers has been so bad this game.
No pressure.
I'm just finding all their phase now. Nico Bolas, Dragon God.
will resonate throughout the
Just let him plus here. Don't kill. Don't kill. You don't want to kill.
Suffer for your cause.
A quest of mystery.
So I think we... It's actually not terrible here. I have to do this now. So kill you. Kill you. I would love to put a point of damage into this, but alas, not gonna happen. They get 2 scries available to them. They can also cast a Fae, return Fae, cast the loot. They deal 6 to me here. Taking 2 a turn. I mean, we might be able to sneak this with some Gearhulks. That's not where I want to start.
If you wish to surrender now, I have just the trick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm short there. They have access to Fading Hope. Hardcast Shark is the way we try to win this game. They probably have casualties of war on the side, but I need to try out like this. I can't beat them by going fair game. At least like this I can get rid of this Teachings from hand,
Meditate. And
or the Fiery Impulse. I get another card here. Such a pain. Okay, Sarkhan's fine.
You will feel the lick of my flames.
So do this. It's great. That's so good. I have access to Prismari here. And I can do that on their upkeep. They have no dragons.
Come on, I will consume you.
So I did it this way here. I guaranteed Sarkin dies. They have another Narset, so I'm on a limited clock. So they're digging here, which is a nice start. I can get the divide by 0. I think that's fine.
Embrace your fear and charge.
They're trying to close out the game here. Just gonna get probably sciences off this one. Buys me another turn at least. They can't Torch of Defiance. I think that's fine.
I knew you needed my help. Oh, today's my lucky day.
Deal to create a treasure. This gives me another body, so now I can attack these planeswalkers down. Another Gearhulk's great. Kill you. Kill you.
It's over when I say it's over.
It's honestly just 2 mana, gain 2 life, create a 2/2. And now I have divide by 0 that I can do. I'll bounce whatever. Okay, so they got Verdict here. And then I can Mascot Exhibition. Like, we know they have the Verdict back in hand, but they've already done 2 spells per turn. So it's 5, 10, 19, 21. Yeah, with the creature lines. Alright, so I'm gonna wrap this up. It was a good set with it. Kind of here and there, misplayed a little, but there's a core to this deck. I think it could be played. Beating up on these decks, some good comeback mechanics, but let me know what you think in the comments. Catch you next time. Thanks for watching.